So I've got an input, I don't want the X pad, I've got input. I'm going to use it as the classic isolator, frequency isolation. So I'm pulling out the mid-range, again with the top. So you can create your own kind of filter sweeps. Now we start moving to the other little functions here. That's cutting that groove up. Nice. Transform and roll. And gate and drive, exactly the same as kind of one of the effects on here. So that's kind of quickly explaining about your input and using the isolator effects, but also what we've got here is the X pad. Now moving down to the X pad, now what we have a default bank. At the moment we're on default when we only have one bank of sounds. You've got your kick, snare, clap, hi-hat. Now what you can do, you can play along with the track. Now at the moment it's just going to be a one shot, but if I go overdub, it's going to pick up on that BPM and then just groove with the actual track itself. So at the moment, I'm just playing along with the track itself. Overdub it. As you can see, it's playing along with the track using the BPM. Now with the roll on, you can start cutting that up. Also you can pitch it as well, just to pitch it in E. Then if you want to stop that sample, just press the overdub. Let's go for a clap. Now, as I explained before, if I just want to put an effect on that clap, I don't want it over the whole track. At the moment, we're going to put all the effect on the input. Let's go to the X pad. Let's bring that back in again. So you're not hearing the track at the moment. I've turned it down. What we're going to do is we're going to now put through that sample into the effects, the scene effects. So we're going to go for an echo, just bring it up, and play around with the sub parameters. Let's put a hat in there. Now because we've got the X pad selected, all these effects will just be working with the X pad itself. And again, if you want to stop it, press overdub. But also there's another way you can actually end the effects here, bring it back to what we call default. So if I've got the playing, really exaggerate the effect. So you can see there, I kind of really went over the top with the effect, and by choosing one of the release effects, the vinyl break, the echo, or the backspin, it'll end that and bring it back to default. Okay, so that's a good kind of overview of the effects unit itself. The next thing I'm going to talk about is your user banks for the X pad. By flipping it across, going to the bank, hold it down, you can see they've got 4 banks flashing. I'm going to press 1. Now with the your user X pad sampler, you have 4 banks of 4 sounds and no longer than 16 seconds in all. So what I've done, it's great for like drum samples, sound effects, that kind of thing. So you can see I've got bank 1 selected on my user. And basically what it is, at the side, you have an SD card. We're going to talk about Remix Box in a minute, which is a software program where you can start updating your own kind of samples, and you can also play around with the effects of different parameters. So you can see on my bank one, when I go to bank 2, hold down bank, press 2. 3 and 4. So what I'm doing, I'm going to play this track. We're just going to vibe using all the different effects. We're going to come up with some rhythm effects as well. So see what we want. We're going to roll it. And we're going to put it through the X pad into the scene effect. Come back onto it again. Change the bank. Let's see what sounds we have. Pitch it up a bit. Now we're going to start throwing some effects over the whole input and the X pad itself. Down effect. So as you can see, the RMX 1000 actually takes you to the next level. It really gets you to start integrating with the tracks itself, start vibing off the tracks, adding your own elements, almost kind of remixing live. And it's really, really simple. I had this for about 10 minutes and you understand it really quite fast. It's very intuitive, really nice effects as well, and a lot of control, and that's the RMX 1000. What we're going to have a look at now is what we call Remix Box, which comes with the RMX 1000. And it's basically a software version where you can update, you can change the different effects on here, you can add your own samples into there, and it will be on your user account. Okay, so we're going to go straight to the Remix Box right now.